corporate America is trying to steal all of our currency, bro.
Right. Right. Ooh. Time is currency. Yeah, you might have to put that in the pocket though. We might have to wait to go ahead and let this show go off before we go ahead and put that on the shirt real quick.
Put it in the pocket. What was that song?
What did you say, Chuck?
There was a song called "Put Me in the Pocket," right? Put me in the pocket. I can't remember.
Okay, all right. Here you go, Chuck. Yo, it don't take. Yo, do you realize that though, Pete? It don't take much to go ahead and spark Chuck's brain on something. Chuck be like, yo. Chuck hears something, be like, yo, okay, that's what it is. Let me go ahead and say what I gotta say. Let me on it though, man. Chuck, all right, yeah.
Because bro, I be having so much shit on my mind, man, and you know, like I be wanting to share shit on Facebook. I'm like, damn, if people really don't get, because I realize, and it's not a good or bad thing. Like everybody has a different level of consciousness, right? So where I'm at,
yourself, Chuck.
Huh?
I share shit to my own self. I actually go ahead and inbox myself.
Really?
Yeah.
I might try that. Or I might journal or do some journaling or something. Because there's too much shit going on in my head, man, to keep that shit in there. And I'm like, if I share this shit, nobody's going to be receptive to it.
You'd be surprised, though, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, man, just cause they don't hit that like button or don't mean they don't see it, man.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah,
that's very true.
Notice, see, the thing is, yo, this whole quote unquote friendless shit.
Yeah.
The word friend has been taken and used and abused and out of like they ain't friend. Like we know what it is, man. It's social network. It's attention. That's key true. Word. And we all succumb to it every once in a while. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you putting up some shit. You see what it like. You see how like a lot of bullshit get more likes than more so you putting up your business or you supporting black owned shit or something else. Yeah. You know. But folks talk about how we should do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm peeling the onion back. I'm bugging. But no, I say all that to say, Chuck, they looking, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we gotta use the information that we see. Yeah, I mean, It's cool to share it, and it's dope, you know, because that's the type of brothers y'all are that we are. Like, you know, if it can help our people, we gonna share it regardless. We not on no selfish shit, but at the end of the day, sometimes you got to be on your selfish shit and just do you, because then it may resonate more so than just sharing it because they actually see it happening.
That's true. That's
you know what I mean?
True. Yeah, that's very true.
Dude, I even was on like Instagram and like you know what I'm saying, though, Khloe Kardashian and Kim Kardashian, I'm looking at, she got 100 and some odd million followers on there, which is ridiculous. And it's like, I'm watching the other people who don't even have nowhere near close to that, who are actually saying something.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know what I'm saying, though? So it's like, but they might watch it, they just don't follow it. It's not popular to follow that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? No, but they watched it. They seen it. They're just not following it. Because it's popular to follow Kim Kardashian. It's popular to go. So if you follow her, maybe she'll follow you back. And maybe you get more follows. That's, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, keep doing what you do, Chuck, man. Never question yourself, though, man. Because you're a dope-ass motherfucker.
Yeah, shit, we all are, bro. Shit, all of us, man.
No, shit, we all are. You're right.
Yeah,
but
all of us, man.
Never question what you. If you want to go ahead and put it down now. If you don't want to put it out there because you feel like it might be lucrative or you feel like someone might bite your style and it's, you know what I mean, you can make money off of it or whatever, though. Cool. But if you want to put out your ideas and all that shit, though, what you're thinking, man, fuck that. Fuck who don't like it.
Yeah.
Yo, Amir, you posted something the other day, and I say after this, yo, Chuck, introduce the show real quick. You have posted this, and it resonates in my thinking that I'm trying to evolve with my brain. You know what I mean? And because I let a lot of people stop me from doing what I needed to do for myself because of what they thought about it. And this is what you posted. The ones who say you can't and you won't are probably the ones scared that you will. And that's real, bro.
No,
it's not on no cocky. It's not on no disrespectful shit because I feel everybody can do something. It's enough for everybody. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if you let somebody else stop you from their opinion, you kicking your own ass, man. Maybe because they too scared to do it or they think they can't do it themselves. It shouldn't stop you from wanting to do it or thinking you can or knowing you can. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you posting that, bro.
I just want. Oh wait, before we get the introduction, just real quick, I said to ask y'all both, especially as parents, are there ideals that you guys have that maybe y'all feel in y'all gut or your spirit that's wrong that y'all don't want y'all children to follow?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh man, but it's like you don't know everything, and then it's like, all right, I'm holding on to this, and maybe I'm holding to it because of some bullshit, and I don't really want you to follow it, and sometimes I might get mad that you're not following it though because I wasn't smart enough necessarily to follow it, to not follow it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta break that down a little bit.
Well, let's just say like, all right, let's say for instance, we always talk about the church aspect,
right?
And our parents going to church. We don't go to church. We got out of that. And sometimes our parents get mad at us though, even though they'll listen to us in certain aspects. They don't, but they do. You know what I'm saying though? And then you can go to a working aspect. Work a 9 to 5, do this or whatever though. Make sure you work hard, do that or whatever though. And then, you know what I'm saying though, we may not follow that though, or our children may not follow that though. You know what I'm saying though? So it's like, it feels like there needs to be a generational separation from slavery. And I think with us, we kind of get mad that the next generation is going away from that. And we look at that as you're misbehaving instead of, no, you're actually behaving. And let me teach you how to go ahead and be and do it the right way. But your attitude towards that is right. But your behavior towards it is wrong. And I feel like we don't have that conversation because you know what I'm saying, sometimes there's a jealousy in that. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Yeah,
Nah, it is. I think it's some truth to what you're saying, bro. I mean, it depends on the person and all that. It, of course, is varieties of ways that you can bend this whole situation, but you on to something. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like my pops, right? He more religious now than he has
because of the health conditions though.
Yeah, because of that. You're right. Yeah, because of the shit he's been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but one thing he does keep it real with me. Like he says, he does because we really don't go to church like that for real. And he's like, I just miss you because you had, it was a community. Like it wasn't just church on Sundays. When I was growing up, I was in the choir. I was in the young people's program. I was in a bunch of different communities and growing and being around people. You know what I'm saying? And Jag, I'm not saying he lacks that, but he doesn't have that as much as I had that growing up. Like he still has baseball, going to school. He's in the choir for school. You know what I mean? He does after school activities and shit like that. But Pops just missed the community. Like that's the one thing that's lacking because the church situation. So my thing is, how do we combat that? You know what I'm saying? Like Sundays, have something at the community service center for the kids, bring the arts back, even though the schools ain't doing the shit no more, bring the arts back, the music back, just to have something for the kids in the community. Like we still coming together, fellowshipping, doing something, but it's not to praise a white religion,
Yeah. And I feel you on that. Only reason why I ask is because I feel like the disconnect, I feel like is more, not saying that it is a responsibility on the kids to actually go ahead and get the knowledge. But there's a disconnect because I feel like that them rebelling is just behave and sit down because that's how we was taught. Sit down, shut up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're misbehaving or whatever. You're acting like this or whatever though, instead of wait, maybe you're rebelling against it though because it's bullshit. So you know what I'm saying? No, so Chuck, how do you feel?
I'll give an example, a situation that I'm going through with my youngest.
Okay.
So a couple of years ago, I'd offered to give them $15 for every book report that they wrote. Like I would recommend a book. And
wait, you said $15? Can I be your child, Charles?
You stupid.
$15 to write a book.
But the only caveat is that I would pick the book. So
fair, okay, all right. Fair enough.
So what I was trying to do was get them in the mindset of how to handle finances, because they were starting to work and whatnot in case what. So long story short, nobody took advantage of it.
Okay.
Like, $15 a pop? You crazy? I'm cranking these shits out like fucking clock. But so at that point I realized, okay, I want to teach them lessons that I wish I knew at their age about money and finances. Because I we all would be in a better position if we knew what we knew now back then about money. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, maybe they have to go through certain experiences in order to realize the true value of it. So, so a few weeks ago, the youngest, she asked me about budgeting. I'm like, oh shit! Out of nowhere, out of the blue, like we had the dinner table. We said, Charles, can you teach me how to? Oh, she calls me Dad now. She said, Dad, can you teach me how to do a budget? I'm like, oh shit, yeah, of course. This weekend, we'll work on the budget. The weekend came, nothing. I remind her, I said, hey, Summer, we're gonna do a budget this weekend. She said, yeah, let's do a budget. Nothing. So at a certain point, I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop bringing it up, because if I'm the one to initiate, then the energy, then the will and energy behind her wanting to do it is not there. Like she has to be willing on her she has to be willing on her end to put the work in.
And you know what though, you can probably bring it up though, but like not be like it's a forced thing. Like, yo, I'm doing budgeting, you gotta go. More like, I'm about to do some budgeting. I know you brought it up though. You trying to do it, and then just see if she, will go in, and she might be like, no, all right. But just keep it in her mind though, because obviously she's into it. She might just want to see, how serious you are about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying
because and she's a girl, she's a child, and she's a young woman, so she's gonna, you know how they test.
Yeah, that's true.
They want to always see how serious you are.
That's true. That's true. That's very true.
Good luck. You got 3 of them.
Yeah.
But you're right though. You're right though. But she came to you though, bro.
Yeah,
that's a major step. That's a major thing. Though,
it is,
in my opinion.
No, it is, and that's why I don't want to. I don't say force it, but I want it to be like a natural, evolution into the idea. Right. She sees Dad at the kitchen table doing the budget. Oh shit! Hey, Dad, we still doing the budget today? Oh yeah, of course. Come on, I'm gonna try to do a budget. Yeah. Like that. Like I would be ecstatic if that happened. Like, oh shit, 17 years old asking about a budget. That's not. I mean, let's be real. That's not common where you would have.
That's you winning. That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's a great step.
Now, as a parent, you feed that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
She showed interest. She came to you about it. Now that's where the parent. All right, now I got to feed this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. No, I'm just saying. Yeah, man. I felt good when she did that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's dope.
I'm like, wow, okay. She wanted to do the whole budgeting thing because, y'all know kids are very observant. They observe
absolutely, 100%.
And in my opinion,
even if they don't do the task, it still resonates with them.
Like, oh yeah, it does.
It does. That, with them, even though it was a good plan. I got to try that. I'm gonna bite that off you too. That's a great plan.
Yeah.
Like chores and like shit you supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like. But like I bet you that moment in her life still resonates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It definitely does, man. So yeah, man. Nah, I agree with both of y'all, man. I think when it comes to, you don't want your kids